Boop, 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 doop. So what's up, children of the Rainbow Corn? It's your girl, Christina Strom, the hostess that does the mostest, baby. Yes, this is episode 3 of Reflections. And if you don't know what the show Reflection is all about, well, it's basically about me reflecting on things that happened to me in my life, lessons that I learned, and lessons that I learned. It could be recently or back in the day, and just things that or topics that I feel like need to be talked about that needs to be reflected on. I am going to start doing lives with reflections because it's early on during the day. So I can have some interaction and have people talking with me about their experiences and their thoughts on the topic that I'm talking about in reflections today, or whenever that particular day. Let me say that. So today's episode, as you seen on the intro, is about energy vampire, succubus, and incubus. If you don't know anything about yourself or the universe or the world, everything is made up of energy. Everything is affected by energy, and basically, like without energy, you wouldn't be able to get up. You wouldn't have the attitude. You wouldn't have to be in the positive space that you are. And a lot of times, people don't recognize that. A lot of times when they're going through stuff, regardless how, especially when it comes down to making boss moves and things of that nature, and getting themselves together and getting their life together, a lot of times it's things and people around you that can, like I say, are energy vampires, succubuses, or incubus. So I'm gonna get into it, and let's right now. So as far as vampires go, energy vampires. The basic term for a vampire is a creature that sustains itself by feeding on blood of the blood essence and life essence of an individual or thing or animal. I would say thing, but I can't say thing. I would say animal. As you know, we have multiple versions of vampires out here in the movie world or whatever. I do personally believe they're physical beings that are vampires out here that do all the shit that they show in the movies, but I think that's the government thing. But when I say energy vampire, it's just the same thing. It's basically the same thing. A succubus or incubus, if you don't know the history of succubus and incubus, I'm going to tell you a little bit. Succubuses and incubus actually appear in your dreams. And you know that they are because 9 times out of 10, that's when people had their, I feel they have their sleep paralysis, where they have dreams where they can't seem to get the fuck out of. Like, I've had multiple dreams like that. And sometimes it be dreams because it's trying to teach me something, but honestly it's because something's holding me there to take the energy away from me. But incubus and succubus is in that same nature. They appear in your dreams, and usually the dreams are sexually driven, or sometimes they don't even have to appear in your dreams. Sometimes it's like a sexual interaction or some kind of physical attraction or interaction between you, the two of you. So it can be spiritual, it can be physical, it can be on the mental aspect. And the difference between a succubus and an incubus is that an incubus is a male, a succubus is a female. And most of the time when you hear stories, you hear about the succubus, you don't hear about the incubus. If I'm correct, they refer to an incubus in, what's the movie called? Insidious. Insidious was a demon, but even though he was a demon, it was a demon. It was a male demon, and it was a male demon. So you seen what the Hollywood portrays a particular type of incubus is. But I go into say that because of the fact that vampires, incubus, and succubuses are real. But when it comes down to our daily life, as far as when I say those terms, I mean energy vampires, succubus, and incubuses, meaning that you have people or you have things, or you have habits, especially when it comes down to people. There are people that will be in your life that honestly grew up with you, and that are friends that literally can be blood related to you, and they can be energy vampires and succubuses. And when I say that, succubuses and incubuses, when I say that, because everybody knows that you're attracted, as far as succubuses and incubuses, you're attracted to what you're attracted to. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to them, they honestly, I don't believe they have any set attraction. It's just that they use what they got because they are attractive, and they have that allure, and they're very seductress. That's where the word seductress come from, and seduction come from, is from the word succubus. So they use those gifts per se to get the things that they want, to take the energy out of you, to bring you down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what a side hoe is a fucking succubus. I mean, if you think about it for real, as many times as it's been said, a side hoe ain't nothing but a succubus, because what the bitch do, she sit there and drain you for all your coin and all your dick, and then at the end of the day, when your girl find out, or your dude find out about the incubus and succubus that you've been side nigga and side bitching, 9 times out of 10 the bitch don't stay with you, the nigga don't stay with you. So you done lost everything that you built with this person, especially if it's a good thing. You lost everything because you allowed a succubus or incubus to come in. When it comes down to vampires, this is somebody that I feel like is always there, has always been there. You know what I'm saying? As you know, vampires can live for a very long time. It's a difference. Most vampires can't get killed, but most succubuses and incubuses, you can kill them. For me, an energy vampire would be, for example, I had a young lady that I was friends with back in the day, where I can't say I was blinded by the friendship, but the friendship was mutual in my eyes at that time, and we generally cared for each other as friends and everything. But it was just always something that she needed, or something that she wanted from me, or something that she wanted me to do, or she always wanted me around. And sometimes I just was in that mind frame, like, I want to be alone, I want to be left alone. And that's how I get sometimes. Sometimes I just want to be left alone. Give me my peace. And 9 times out of 10, if I became anti for a long period of time, it's because I needed to get my mental and my spiritual right. So if I'm just not around, that doesn't mean that I'm going through shit. Sometimes it's just that I need a mental break from family, friends, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? And this particular person, I just really feel like we met each other at a job, and we got to know each other. We got real close. We, friends, family, whatever. And over time, as I started focusing a little bit more on myself, and especially because I was going through a lot of things at the time, I realized, like, every time something happened with her, or every time she needed a coin, or every time she wanted something out of me, and it was like every call that I got, or every interaction that I got. Excuse the noises, my dogs in the background. It had to be some kind of exchange, and I'm like, real friendships don't need that. You know what I'm saying? So I've come to learn that physical things don't make your friendship. Money don't make your friendship. Family don't make you. Spending money on them and always boosting them up and making them feel good in a constructive way is not necessary, because you ain't gotta like your family, you gotta fuck with your family, you know what I'm saying? But you still care for them, you know what I'm saying? But I just realized, like, it was like energy draining, because things that I wanted to do with my coin, or things that I wanted to do during that time frame, every time I did it, it like took more and more out of me. So it took me more and more energy to put into myself to get myself back to a point, or more and more time at work, and taken away from what I needed to be focusing on. Because even though work was important, but I needed to be focused on that. Everything was falling apart, you know what I'm saying? Because I was so focused on, when my friend called me, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to disappoint my friend. So I would, you can have those type of energy vampires, you know what I'm saying? And then you have those energy vampires that they're not even friends or family, you know what I'm saying? They're just people that once in a while probably they could say acquaintances or whatever the case may be, that pop up once in a while, and it could be somebody at work, and you could be having a banging ass day. You can be having a banging ass day. And the moment they come around you, you just feel a drop in the whole area, like a drop of energy, or you just feel a drop of energy in yourself. And my eye is twitching, so I remember what that means, but my eye's twitching. So I don't know if somebody's talking shit, watching me, or whatever the case may be. But your energy drops, and I'm gonna give you an example. I had an example. I'm gonna give you an example of that. Recently, I had a situation occur where I had no choice but to allow somebody to stay with me for a short period of time. And every day, like, it was good. Like, the person, you can't say nothing bad about the person, because the person is a good, genuinely good person. The things that they did in their own personal life was bringing my household energy down and the things around me down. So every time I was trying to make a move while they was around me, it just wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until days where they would be gone where I realized that, you know what I'm saying, like, when they were gone, things that I was working on, things good started happening for me. You know what I'm saying? And I say this to say, this. Everybody that's an energy vampire is not always bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the things that they do that they consider not to be bad take that energy away from you, because they putting this negative energy out there, and because they put in negative energy out there and you're so positive, or you're doing things that's positive and you're trying to make moves, a lot of times their energy conflict with your energy, so it brings you down, or it brings the atmosphere around you down. And then it's like, what the hell is going on? And it's not until after a few times of them not being in a situation where you see like you flourish, or things open up, or doors open up for you that normally wouldn't have opened up, or you've been working on this thing so damn long, and you realize that the main factor of it is that, one, I couldn't focus. So why wasn't I focusing? And it's not because you was focusing on this person. It's because it's not because you had a lot of things going on. Because 9 times out of 10, when you focusing on something big, you only focus on that. So you focus on that, and that person just walks out. It's like literally like they gone. It could be gone for an hour or two. And let's be honest, they could be gone for an hour or two, and you can just tell the difference in your spirit, yourself, and your energy within yourself, that something has shifted. And that's what I mean by that. Like, I know many good people, but their lifestyles and the way they carry themselves on a daily basis, and their beliefs and the way they believe and the way they supposed to carry themselves, it sucks things out of me. So I choose not to be around them that much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still communicate with them and everything, but me, myself, I am big, especially since I've gotten older and realized that I have a huge gift for feeling energy on people and feeling energy. And when I say that, I know instantly, even if I want to sit there and explore it a little bit more and see why, that something's not good for me, or something, you know, is just not right, or the energy of this thing or this person just ain't right, and maybe I can't pick up on it, and that's why I keep investing into it a little bit more. But I do, and I believe that everybody at least once in your lifetime, if not every day, because I do believe every day you go through something like that. Like, you just step into a room and it's like something off. Like, I be asking my boyfriend all the time, like, are you good? I be feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, something up. And maybe it's just me being overprotective over him. But I be like, are you good? You just extra quiet, or your face or your energy just off to me today. So, yes, as far as that, those are the definitions of energy vampire and succubus or incubus. Like I said, a succubus is a female and an incubus is a male. 9 times out of 10, a succubus and incubus is someone that you're attracted to subconsciously or consciously. or you have had some sexual encounter or sexual thoughts or had dreams about a person or a thing, because 9 times out of 10, if it's in a dream, you don't even know this person. It could just be an entity, or the succubus just fucking with your head. You know what I'm saying? But if some outside person, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that also pertains to things like, or habits. Like, people have habits that suck the energy and life force out of them, and then when they trying to do stuff, they wonder why they don't things don't happen. You know what I'm saying? They wonder why things always fall apart when they start creating shit or doing things, or they feel they see what they don't understand why when this person, they did the same thing, they say they doing the same job, but this person got the promotion. It's something that you're doing that's fucking up your vibrations and your energy to where you ain't get what you wanted, and you could have put in triple the amount of work, but it's something that you did or are doing that just your energies ain't right for that particular situation. So as far as and I did do recognizing incubuses and vampires. So as far as, this is my belief on how, this is how I deal with these things. When I feel it, I have two ways. When I feel it and not really sure if that's what I'm feeling, or I'm just being protective of myself, because I'm a very protective person, especially about the things that I love, the things that I care about, and about my coin. You know what I'm saying? So and the people I care about, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a very protective person. I think that's why I feel like I had a gift of feeling people's energy. I feel like you have to get in tune, one with your intuition and one with the energy around you, because you know how you feel in the morning. When you get up in the morning and you just happy-go-lucky and you turn your music up or whatever you do in the morning to make yourself feel good, when you step out or when you step into an office and just all of that drops, that's that moment when you're feeling the energy in that area and you know something not right. You may not know what the fuck it is or who the fuck it is, but you know something's not right. That's when you know something. That's when an energy vampire, succubus, or whatever is near. Now, when you go into your office, where it should be a personal, positive space for you outside of the stresses of work, where you can wind down, or your personal space at work, depending if you got office or not, and you still ain't got that shit right, then that motherfucker somewhere around you. Or it could be you yourself. Let's be honest. You just have to evaluate the situation. When they come down to succubus, I instantly know, because if I'm too damn attracted to somebody, or like every time I see them, I get like one of them girly feelings, then bitch, something ain't right about you. You up to no motherfucking good. That's just like when females and men say that they in situations when they come down to cheating, or like their man or female not noticing that somebody's attracted to them. The only reason why this person is feeling that way or feeling that insecure, one is because they're just insecure in general. But if it's something that constantly occurs, and then like they be like, when they say their name or whatever, and it's just like, okay, like it's nonchalant and it's not like overly aggressive. Because I think when you overly aggressive about saying somebody's name or you saying somebody, but you just insecure. But when that person is around you and you just totally change up, or when you come back from that person, they notice a change of energy in you, and they don't always have to be like you drained as far as like physically drained. It could just be like, after you hung out with this person, shit ain't go right for a couple of days for you. You know what I'm saying? Or you just wasn't on the same wavelength as you was when you got back. And it's not because you wanted it to, or because I did anything to you. It's because you was hanging out with this person. We don't know. I don't care what you did with this person. It's just the fact that when you was around this person and the energy that they had, you bring that shit back with you. That shit followed you. It touched your inners. And like I said, the inners, that is INNERRRRZ. So, but it touched your inners, and you like, yo, like what's going on? Why your energy changed? Because I guarantee you, my boyfriend would tell me that when the person was here, my energy was off. I was still the same person. I was laughing sometimes or whatever, but it was just, it wasn't the same. And it was honestly because it wasn't that I didn't want the person here. It was just wasn't right. Because I think the person that was genuinely here is a good person at heart, but a lot of the things that they do, it affects people around them. Period. So that's going to be the end of reflection. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I do hope that you all you share, and you have this conversation, and you also recognize the things, the habits, and the people in your life that can possibly be energy vampires, succubuses, or incubuses. And it's not easy at first. I always been a very territorial and very protective child, so I grew up being that way, and I guess it developed over time as a gift of mine, and sense energies about people or certain things just ain't right, and it will happen. It will happen definitely. After seeing this, you're gonna be thinking like, "What the fuck going on?" You're gonna do that yearly evaluation shit that I be doing at the end of the year. Like, who's supposed to be here? What things I need to stop doing and everything to get where I want, and what bad habits do I have? All this stuff, and what people honestly just been showing the same fucking face ever since last year that I try to keep around that don't need to be around. And trust me, things will get better. I thank you. I love you all, children of the Rainbow Corn. Like I said, please like, share, and post and comment. And also, go watch Loose Rap. Loose Rap season 2 is out. I already have 2 episodes out already, and the 3rd episode will be coming out this Saturday. Like I said, I will be rotating between different shows. Each show has a different feel, as you see, and I would love to definitely have, like, especially on this show, Reflection, I definitely would love to have, like, special guests or, like, certain people, like, that I do live. That's why I said I may start doing, Reflections live, because I want feedback. I want y'all to talk about it. I want y'all to be like, yo, I had a situation like that today. And then I pull you on the camera and pull you on the screen and we talk about it. Or you can just talk about it inside the comment section. But I do know that this shit I talked about today is real. It's real. A lot of people can sit there and deny it all they want to, but this shit is real. As far as the energy vampires, succubuses, and incubuses, it is real. Like, the moment you realize who they are and what type of habits you have that are sucking that energy away from you, and you do things and find ways to get rid of that person or thing or habit, things would lighten up and things would get better. Doors will open up for you, and sometimes the doors open up so damn much that you're scared to go through the doors. But my personal philosophy is take every door possible. Take whatever door open up for you to get where your dreams and goals are. You take it, because you don't know what that door will lead to. Every door has a lesson that needs to be learned. And you know what? I just came up with my next show. So thank you again. Like I said, thank you for following, liking. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. You can go to Loose Rap Show on Facebook or Instagram, or you can go to Loose Rap LLC at gmail.com. And you can leave emails. You can emails, fan mail, questions, suggestions for the show, topics that you want to talk about, and I will try my best to get to all of the ones that I can. I love y'all so much. See you on Loose Rap this Saturday, children of the Rainbow Corn. Bye bye.